Hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing neobanks versus traditional banks. Neobanks are actually online banks that do not have a physical branch network. They provide digital services such as money transfer and money loan. Examples of some top neobanks in India are Jupiter, FI Money and Neo. Now let us discuss what are the advantages of neobanks. Neobanks do not need any physical bank branches, which helps them to save on overhead costs, that is the cost of running the business. Another such advantage is that neobanks are able to offer lower fees and higher interest rates on checking and saving accounts to customers. One of the greatest advantages is that they are easy to access from anywhere through a smartphone. Since neobanks are completely digital, they operate 24 hours a day and their services can be accessed at any time. One more benefit is that fintech companies can open specialized neobanks that can target a specific type of customer's need. Having discussed some of the advantages, now let us look what are the challenges of a neobank. Many people don't trust neobank as much because they don't have a physical presence, which makes them a risk for customers in case of any issues or challenges. Also, neobanks offer only a small range of basic banking products and services as compared to large number of complex financial services that traditional banks offer. We all know that tech literacy in India is still very low as compared to other countries. Another big challenge for the growth of neobank industry is that Reserve Bank of India has not yet recognized neobanks as banks. Now let us discuss what is a traditional bank. Traditional banks refers to banks with a physical presence and a domestic banking license. They are financial institutions dedicated to providing in-person customer services and the management of money that their clients deposit in the bank's custody. Now let us look at some points. What are the advantages of a traditional bank? In-person customer services appear more trustworthy to customers. Traditional banks provide far more variety of financial products than neobanks. They can meet the banking requirement of less tech-savvy customers or people in rural areas of the country who prefer face-to-face interaction with the managers. Commercial banks helps to create credit, which lends to increase production, employment and consumer spending, all of which helps to grow the economy. This slide discusses about the challenges of a traditional bank. Accessibility with traditional bank is lacking. Sometimes what happens is when customers are traveling, they may not be able to find a branch or ATM without high fees. Customers have reduced access to their own banking information outside of the business hours. Compared to neobanks, they have higher monthly fees and lower interest rates. Even though traditional banks have much larger capital with them, they still only provide basic services through online. This has resulted in banks being unable to reap the benefits of next-gen IT solutions. Sometimes what happens is people have to face inconvenience in visiting a bank branch, stand in long queues, deal with improper customer management or submit tedious document or deal with complex system they are unable to understand. You might have seen majority neobanks are collaborating with traditional bank. With this partnership, traditional banks are able to reach young and tech-savvy customers and neobanks are gaining the trust of public. Overall, neobanks have made banking much more convenient than ever before. Yet, traditional banks hold a very important place in the growth of an economy through credit creation. If neobanks are recognized by RBI, their customer base will grow manifold. Whether it will replace traditional banking in the future is still hard to say as the full potential of neobanks is yet to be seen. Thank you for watching. Comment below what are your opinion on this topic and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more hot topics like this.